To learn about the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit the bell notification. So it has rained all night and part of the morning. It's supposed to rain some more again today. So it's 11 o'clock now. I haven't got much done. I did get the chickens fed and watered, but it has really cooled off. I will say that it's been really hot all week, and now we're back down to mild temperatures. I tell you, this summer has been really mild in comparison to last summer, or any summer really. Missouri's usually very hot. So I thought I'd come out here and do a little work. Now, I am worried about working on the wood pile. You can see that the stuff that we brought home, we got a lot of stuff that doesn't need split. So I wanted to get that stacked up. The problem is this is sycamore here. And sycamore is already dry. It only took a few months to dry. We got this in the spring, whereas all the oak, it's still pretty wet, so I won't be able to burn it. I definitely won't be able to burn this stuff. They just cut this tree down. It's 26%. In the October, November time frame, I'm going to want to burn the sycamore. But if I stack the oak on top of the sycamore, then I'll just have to tear it all down and pull out the sycamore and stack it back up in the middle of cold temperatures. So I want to pull the sycamore out of here and restack it after I get the oak stacked. The problem is, good chance there might be snakes in here. So I've not been looking forward to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hatchet here and just going to kind of knock it over. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. And then I can restack it after I get the oak over there stacked. I've talked to you about people being angry, and they take it out in all kinds of fashions. You know, I've talked about trolls and their anger, and even when you tell them why they're angry, they still don't get it. They'll come and tell you why you're doing something wrong, so they have to be angry at you. All my videos have been reported for a couple months now. The root cause of why they're reporting me is because they're angry and jealous. But the troll came on and explained why it's my fault that he's angry. There is absolutely no reason why it's my fault that he's angry and has to report my channel or my videos every day. None. Because you know what the solution to his anger of me, whatever it is that he thinks I'm doing wrong, stop watching. It's just that simple. Now, I try to make good videos so everybody will enjoy them, but I would imagine there are just some people that I rub the wrong way. It happens. I'm not going to get along with everybody. I completely know how that feel. I'm not a people person. A lot of people rub me the wrong way. If I don't like them, then I stay away from them. But the only way he can deal with his anger is by trying to hurt me. And I think that's what's wrong with our society, is we got to hurt everybody now. We can't just live and let live. We can't accept that people might be different. YouTube, what YouTube does is they take channels off your feed for a while. And I don't know why they do this. If you like a channel and you're watching it, even though you're not subscribed to it, they'll recommend it. So I watch a video, and then tomorrow the guy puts up a video and they'll recommend it to me again, and I'll watch it. Well, after a while, as the season, whatever season they determine that guy is not supposed to be in, they'll stop recommending it. And you'll forget because you're not really subscribed to his channel. Well, a year later, when his season comes back into play, they start recommending it. Same thing with my channel happens to me. Is my channel is considered a wintertime, a fall and wintertime channel. So YouTube hardly recommends my channel to anybody in the summer and spring. A channel that I used to watch last year, he's a funny guy, talks politics, but he was never mean, never. Was very nice guy, didn't cuss. Now his videos are coming back up on my feed. He's changed. He's done what everybody else has done. He's gotten angry, and he's cussing, and he's yelling, and he's slamming his steering wheel on us because he does his videos in his vehicle. And it turned me off. I don't want to watch him. So Carolyn changed my mind for me. She saw that I was working with that sycamore, and she suggested that we take the sycamore and put it up there with the on the porch so it can stay rain dry also, because of course, you know, as it rains it gets wet. So I'll get the lawnmower out here. We'll load that sycamore up into the wagon, put it out on the porch. So I'm gonna hook the wagon up. This is pretty simple. Seat was wet. Bummer. So there was another channel that I've been watching, and I was subscribed to this channel, but I've unsubscribed. And it was an off-grid channel. Pretty good content. I didn't watch it all the time. Sometimes I did. And all of a sudden, they just got angry out of nowhere. Just boom, just started cussing and screaming and hollering, trying to make their point. And I'm not sure what point they're trying to make. They claim to be Christians, but they sure didn't act like Christians. I know that there's a tough time going on in the world, and people are just angry because they think their way's right and the other one isn't right. And that's what I'm trying to say, is we're not going to resolve this issue if both parties think they're right, and they're not going to work with each other at all. We're just going to holler and scream. And now it's not hollering and screaming at the other party anymore. We're hollering and screaming at our own party that we're not doing enough. He no longer is getting his message out to me because I've stopped watching him. How did that work? So I'm told all the time that I've got a big platform here. I don't know how true that is. I feel like it's a small platform, and that I need to be using it to get the message out, get my viewpoints out. Because I talk about that, I don't talk about politics. That's just wrong. Everything's politics. Well, no, not everything is politics. And I'm in living testament to that. I do my part the best I can when it comes to actual politics. I vote, I listen, I educate myself. Of course, you lose subscribers. So the people you're trying to get the message out to are leaving. I just said that. The two channels that I watched, I'm not watching. They had a chance to get their message out with me, and they decided to change their message or how they deliver it because they just want to be angry. I'm a Christian, but man, I'm going to whip these people. Really? Because they have an opposing viewpoint? And don't get me wrong, I know the viewpoints are extremely opposing. We have to fight and yell and scream and be angry and unhappy because they disagree with us? I had a friend in Chicago. Oh man, did he oppose me on politics. But we were friends. We could understand that he was one way and I was another. We usually joked about it. It was funny. So back to the point that a lot of my commenters say that I need to start talking politics and get my point across, because if I don't do it, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose this freedom that I've got. I am voicing my opinion right here. Every day I come on here and I explain to you how wonderful this lifestyle is. I'm free. I don't need to listen to angry people on the news. I don't need to listen to angry people on YouTube. I can come here and be happy. How is that not a wonderful thing? To be able to come on YouTube and say, look, you can do this. You can live your dream. And so the thing is if 1,000 people decide to live their dream because I gave them the suggestion. I said, hey, you can live off-grid if that's your dream. Let's talk about off-grid because that's what I do. So 1,000 people say, okay, I'm gonna buy me a piece of property in Missouri or Tennessee or Maine, the places that are real easy going. We're all gonna move there. Well, now you got 1,000 people who are like-minded, who are voting to keep their dream alive. So how is that not a message? The political direction I want to go on is I want to live free. And I'm going to vote that way. I'm going to spread the word that I got plenty of time today to rearrange the entire wood pile because Carolyn wants it on the porch. It's not what I plan to do. It just got a lot bigger. It's going to take me a couple days to do this. Who cares? And so somebody's out there like, man, I wish I could do that. Well, you can do it. Start. You could start something. You could do a thing in your own backyard. Show your wife, we just lost electric and we still can run our refrigerator, or we can run our freezer. So I think I'm spreading the message, and I don't have to lose my values to do it. I don't have to yell and scream, slam the steering wheel, say I'm a Christian, but then I want to cuss everybody out, name call people. That's not Christian values to me. It's not what I was taught. I think we need to stop being so angry and get back to talking to each other. It's not going to happen. Nothing I say is going to change the anger, but I can convince a lot of people to walk away from it. They don't want to listen to anger. They don't want to be yelled at. They don't want to be scolded. They don't want to be told that everything they're trying to do in life is wrong because they don't believe the way you believe. I think it's a bad idea. You're not going to win the war or the fight or whatever you want to call it if nobody's willing to compromise and talk to each other. I hope I can inspire you. Try to find it in your heart to not be angry. Thanks for watching.